then we can start. So I would just request my colleague Ishita, just let me know if there is some connectivity error on my end, and if you're not able to hear me properly, then just do let me know in between. So I think we'll start the session now. This session is about our online program, Glow Your Skin and Hair Naturally, which starts on Monday. So this is an introductory session for that program. This is a little bit about WellCure. You just saw the video, so I'll probably skip this slide. And I am Anchal, and I will be your host on this program and also on today. So today's agenda is that I'll introduce you to the program expert who will help us understand beauty from nature's perspective. And at the end of the session, we will also share with you how the program will be conducted. And if you have any questions and answers, we will take those up at the end. So let me introduce you to the program expert. You can see her on your screen. That's Smita Himadri. And Smita is a nature cure educator and lifestyle coach. And her journey into the natural way of living began a few years ago when she was struggling with a few health issues, and she overcame those through the nature cure way. And since then, she's been passionately following this lifestyle. She's been helping other people make simple and sustainable changes in their life so that they can take care of their health. And Smita also is very keen on ensuring that the products that she uses at home, be it home care products or personal care products, they are low on chemicals and more environment friendly, more body friendly, skin friendly, hair friendly, whatever you would like to call it. So there are a lot of those products that she makes at home for herself and her family. So Smita, over to you. If you could tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey.
Sure, Anchal. See, I was actually suffering from respiratory allergies till my late 20s. Chronic urticaria with skin breaking out with hives. I had asphyxiations, inflammations of my hands and legs till my early 30s. I was I was actually also overweight. Because of that, my life-threatening symptoms, and I was actually not able to find any long-term relief in any system of medication like allopathy, homeopathy, and all those things, like anyone today. So I switched to natural lifestyle. So not only did I actually lose weight slowly and naturally, I also reversed all my skin issues along with all the life-threatening symptoms that I had, like allergies. And then I saw many more subtle improvements like heightened energy levels, better sleep, calmer mind, better focus, sharper senses. I did shed some hair while detoxing, as they were all chemically laden. And then since my childhood, new hair grew in its place, and it has been better year after year. I have not been using any chemicals for my hair or body since the last few years. And I don't have any hair issues like itchy scalp, split ends, wire like lifeless hair, dandruff, and many such issues. Yeah. Thanks,
And
Anshul.
Smita, how about your daughters? They also had a few skin issues. Were they also taken care of?
Yes, my children also had similar issues with skin and not hair exactly, mostly skin. After I reversed my issues, I applied the same on them, and they also reversed these issues. They were 8 years and 5 years old then. With children, it's slightly challenging, but I educated them on what's the right thing to do, and then they slowly followed this path. Today, they are both teenagers, healthy teenagers, and yeah, they are quite passionate about this path as well.
Great. And Smita, you've been working with a lot of people, who come to you. So, what are some of the common skin and hair issues that you've kind of helped people get over with?
Right. Alopecia is one of the major ones that I've actually worked on. Hair fall, along with that, they also had hair fall, dry hair, split ends, dandruff, and many such hair issues. Actually, hair issues are majorly a result of all these internal problems that they have. Skin issues such as eczema, psoriasis, severe fungal issues, unnamed skin rashes, and many more, which basically comes under the umbrella of skin issues, is what I've handled under skin.
So, it's quite ironical that the global cosmetic industry is growing. There are all kinds of products that are out there in the market, Indian brands, international brands, and yet we are struggling with skin issues, we are struggling with hair issues, and therefore maybe there is something that we need to look into, other than just applying things from the outside on ourselves. So these are some of the questions that I think all of us can relate to while we are trying to deal with our issues. So should we use herbal products? Should we use normal products? Should we use oil or serum, cream or lotion, moisturizer, face pack, soap or body wash? Which brand? Dandruff, dryness, acne, dark circles, premature wrinkling. I'm sure everyone who's here on this session today can relate to something or the other out of these. So let's understand from Smita that what does all this really mean? I mean, if we were to look at our health, our beauty from a nature cure perspective, what does it mean? Smita,
Right.
over to you.
See, these are the issues that Anchal already spoke about and which we are facing on a day-to-day basis. And it's pretty irritating also. So although we have many of these brands claiming to help in many of the skin and hair issues, ultimately nothing really helps in addressing the root cause. So in this course, let's really understand what are those causes, what does it take to get rid of these irritable skin conditions. I did not specifically call out hair issues here because the scalp is also a part of the skin. Yeah, next. So these are the important functions of the skin. The skin, as you may already know, it's the largest organ of the human body and it has many important functions to perform. Like protection, it acts as a protective covering for the whole body. It acts as a barrier to first protect our internal organs from external agents, poisonous agents like chemicals, which may affect the blood. Most people think that the skin is the body's first line of defense against injury or potential pathogens from outside. But it's actually not our skin cells that act as the front line of cavalry. It's the skin microbiome. They are the germs, the good germs. They protect us from these harmful pathogens. I will talk more about it during the course. Next one is thermal regulation. You may also know about it. It helps the body temperature within, it helps to keep the body temperature within a range so that all the biochemical process in the body can happen seamlessly. It has up to 2.6 million sweat glands, they say, which plays a major part in maintaining constant body temperature. If the body gets heated up, so the pores open and it allows for perspiration. This water content cools the surface of the body. During the cold season, we are all not sweating much. The pores also close to conserve the body heat. So, and it also helps in elimination, which means removing toxins from the body. So, along with the kidneys and the lungs, the skin is an organ of elimination. Normally, the toxins within the body are expelled out by the kidneys majorly. In a chronic state of health, when the body is not functioning optimally, the secondary channel, which is the skin, is called upon to act as a toxin for toxin removal. The toxins get expelled through the pores of the skin, which shows up as rashes, eczema, acne, and other issues. It also acts as a sense organ, which everybody knows. It perceives the surrounding environment through sensation like temperature, texture, and all those things. Yeah. Next. So see, the single most cause of almost all the issues of the body, including the skin, is called toxemia, which is normally the liver, the lungs, and the kidneys handle the job of filtering and elimination of the body waste. But when the system is like congested with excess toxic load or unwanted debris that has not reached the exit of the body, the skin is then called upon to handle these waste eliminations. So as the body throws out acidic wastes through skin, we observe breakouts, which are given different names like eczema, psoriasis, lupus, dermatitis, boils, acne, etc. It also causes dull-looking skin with blotchy patches, warts, acne, pigmentation, and boils, just to name a few. In reality, these are manifestations of eliminations happening through the skin due to these excess toxic load in the body. So this entire condition is actually called toxemia. It's just a word. Yeah. Next. Dr. Herbert Shelton was a natural hygienist, nature cure practitioner. So he says the skin is an integral part of the body and depends upon the general system for its supply of food and to carry away the waste. Skin health primarily depends upon the general health of the body as opposed to just localized. In all attempts to deal with the skin as an independent entity without due regard to its reliance upon the general internal system must of necessity result in failure. What he actually means is that the body is more than the sum of its parts and it works like a single unit. If we tend to treat the skin as a separate unit by just patching it up with ointments and things like that, we will never achieve the results that we are expecting. Today, you are all here because something that you tried did not work. So this is what Dr. Herbert Shelton is also saying. Next. So see, human skin consists of basically 3 layers: the epidermis, the dermis, and the subcutaneous tissue. The epidermis, that is the outermost layer, which undergoes constant renewal every 28 days, where all the cells are turned over as the most superficial cells are replaced by the new ones. So basically every 20 years, research says that this happens. So the turnover is so much faster for actually infants and slows down as we age over the course of our lifetime. It depends on how fast the cells age. The healing process also slows, like I said. So you might notice that when the cuts and the bruises disappear quickly when we are very young, and it lingers on the skin as the skin needs longer to repair itself as the body ages. So dealing with them quickly can help us heal faster. So this rate of recovery is largely impacted by the life we lead. So the faster the cells age, the faster we age. Yeah, next. So coming to hair issues, the state of health of a person is reflected on the state of the hair too, of course. Our hair gets its nutrition from inside because the roots are inside. So there are living cells in the hair bulb, which gets its nutrition from the blood to make the hair look good or healthy. Taking care of the body's needs like physiological, mental, emotional with the correct lifestyle results in superior quality of blood, which nourishes these bulbs and the cells of the hair, like I said. When the quality of blood supplying the nutrition is good, the quality of the color of the hair is also good, the quality and the color. So that is something that we need to really remember as some of these are key takeaways as a part of these sessions. Next. So some interesting facts about the hair. The average human scalp sheds between 50 to 100 hairs only, but then we feel that it's actually too much and things like that sometimes. So as long as new hair cells continue to grow in the hair bulb, the hair also continues to grow longer. So so the growth phase of the hair on your head can last several years if you don't have it cut. Apparently, you see when children don't get their hair cut, you see it's really long. So the average person, they say, has about 100,000 to 150,000 strands of hair, And after the bone marrow, right, which is the fastest growing tissue in the human body, the hair tissue is the next. At the same time, it also is affected with chemos and other issues, also the first. When hair is wet, it can also stretch 30% longer. So a human hair is actually, they say, is stronger than a copper wire, provided it's healthy. Yeah. Next. So the law of distribution is extremely important concept in nature cure. It says the power of the body, whether it is little or great, distributes in a manner proportionate to the importance and needs of various organs and tissues of the body. It means that the body's innate intelligence, right, distributes nutrition to the most important organs for survival, like heart, brain, lungs, and such critical organs before addressing the needs of lesser important parts like nail, hair, skin. So you may not really feel sick, but your hair and skin can look sick because of the because most of the vitality may not be available to these non-essential parts. So excess hair fall can mean that the body does not have enough reserves to address the needs of the hair. So it is not, hair is not an independent entity, and at the same time, before the nutrition reaches the hair, the key organs have to actually get it. They have to function well. Next. So, see, there are some common questions that people ask me, and then one of the question is, why are hair and skin problems on the rise today? So people today, you see, are caught up in very fast, chaotic, frenzied spiral of social media addictions, always chasing behind money, power, name, fame, success, and lifestyle where faster results are expected. Even in children, I think you can see that. As opposed to a calmer, simpler, and contented living that we had in our past, that we were seeing in our grandparents. So with this lifestyle, people started violating the fundamental laws of natural living, such as few minutes to slow down and enjoy fresh air and sunlight, spending time in moving their body, hydrating the body properly, focusing on the right nutrition, social conflicts, and lastly, one very important factor that we really forget is to understand what makes oneself happy. Adding to this is the growing toxicity that we have in the environment. Hence, we have a systemic acidosis, or a collection of toxins, or toxemia is what I mentioned, in the body, which can be expressed in various forms, and in some of them are classified as skin and hair issues. So it depends on what you're seeing and how much of toxicity is there in the body. Next. The next question is, why should we go chemical free? Just give me a minute. I'll just switch on my power. So why should we go? Why should we go chemical free? So if we ask ourselves, if we are comfortable ingesting the chemicals in the product that we use, are we comfortable? No. The answer would definitely be a no from all of you, because we don't recognize them as food, isn't it? So then why apply it on the skin? Skin also breathes. It absorbs all the chemicals we apply on it through its pores, and it's one of the ways the body absorbs things inside. So the nostrils, the mouth, the ears, the eyes, they are all means of input into the body, and the skin is an organ for input and output. Hence, it's better to be wise on our choices, in my opinion. So that's why chemical free, at least to some extent, is definitely good. Next. So are skin and hair problems hereditary? See, we do inherit weaknesses and toxins from our parents, which can impact our wellness. However, this health issues that we face majorly are lifestyle induced and not hereditary, as opposed to what the general public thinks. If people are facing similar issues in the family, it's only because their lifestyles are similar in most of the ways. Next. Yeah, I think Anshul, you can take it from here.
Okay, thank you, Smita. So just to summarize, what Smita helped us understand is that our skin and our hair are a reflection of our internal health. So how we nourish every cell in our body really determines how our hair is going to be or how our skin is going to be. So therefore, in the long term, we must focus on building a healthy lifestyle the natural way. That doesn't mean that we will not apply anything on our hair or on our skin. We will, but the idea is to switch over from chemical-based products to more natural products. And as you nourish yourself from the inside, your requirement to put something from the outside is also actually going to keep reducing. Okay. So in the short term, you can look at making some simple beauty products at home. Uh, so now let me quickly take you through what all will happen in this program, and then we will open up the Q&A section for any queries that you may have from Smita or anything that you would want to know about the program. So in the program, our focus will be to help you become beautiful inside out, and therefore we will be sharing tips on the diet and lifestyle improvements that one needs to make. We will also be sharing with you a diet plan on Monday, which will help you support your beauty. So if you like, you can follow it or start following it during the program itself, so that you can come back and ask your questions from Smita. And we'll also be sharing a few recipes that can help you in executing that diet plan. We'll be sharing with you some DIY recipes of skincare products and hair care products that you can make at home. And sorry. So this is a list of recipes that will be shared during the program. Okay. So in all, there are 17 DIY recipes that we will be sharing over the 5-day program. Now, this is how the program will be conducted. There will be live sessions on Zoom, and we'll be creating a WhatsApp group of all the participants. So some of you have already joined the program and you're already there on the WhatsApp group. So starting Monday, what we will do is that every day in the morning, we will be sending out some posts. There will be 3 parts to the posts. One will be a knowledge snippet. Second will be a diet and lifestyle tip, and third will be the recipes for the beauty care products. And the same content will also be available on our e-learning platform, on our e-learning website. So if you want, you can attend the program from WhatsApp or from the website, wherever is convenient for you. And the Zoom sessions with Smita are going to happen on Monday of the next week, which is 19th, same time 6 to 7 p.m. and Friday, which is 23rd October, same time 6 to 7 p.m. The recordings of these sessions will be made available on the e-learning website. So if you miss the live sessions, you can always go back and see the recordings as well. Other than that, she will also be available on WhatsApp on Tuesday and Thursday, 5 to 6 p.m. to answer any queries that you may have. And you can also leave your queries on our e-learning website anytime. So the way it works is there's a post and then there's a comment section, just like Facebook or Instagram. So you can leave your questions there if you have any, and Smita will respond there as well. Okay, so that's the structure of the program. I would now like to invite my colleague Ishita, because we have a Zoom session that she will be conducting on yoga. So Ishita, if you could just take us through what all you would be covering in your session.
Yeah, sure. Um, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, okay. So hi everyone. It's good to be here, and it's always like such an immense pleasure to uh, teach yoga, because I mean it holds so much power to make a difference in your life. And to tell you briefly about what we'll be covering in this session, which is a part of this program, like the name suggests, we'll be looking at exercises which are especially for your face, okay? And also a couple of exercises which are going to be advanced yoga postures, to improve blood circulation towards your face as well as towards your hair or scalp. So these practices, we don't move our facial muscles a lot, or we move them in very structured ways, you know, while talking or while eating. So these are going to be a little different. Obviously, these are going to be very, very effective practices. And yeah, I think they are very capable of toning your face, increasing the blood circulation towards your face, and also improving the symmetry on your face. And so yeah, I'll be introducing all of those practices to you. There are, I think, more than 12 practices which I will be teaching you, all facial exercises. I'll also be taking up some warm-up exercises and some cooling down practices, which are going to include massaging your face and also pressing some very relaxing acupressure points on your face, which are going to just help rejuvenate your skin and your face. We'll also be sharing a document later on where we have compiled, we've put together all of the exercises so that it becomes easier for you to sort of, you know, have a look and practice it on your own, even after the program gets over. Okay, obviously recorded session will be there with you, so you can learn these practices, incorporate it in your daily routine, and I'm sure that it's going to show its result. Okay, and yeah, so I really look forward to this session, and I hope that you're also excited to learn something new. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you for the session.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ishita. Okay, so this is a summary of the schedule that we'll be following. Monday, Zoom session 6 to 7 p.m. Tuesday will be WhatsApp session 5 to 6 p.m. Wednesday is the Zoom session for yoga with Ishita 6 to 7 p.m. Thursday, WhatsApp session 5 to 6 p.m. with Smita, and Friday we'll have the concluding session with Smita on Zoom 6 to 7 p.m. We'll share this on the WhatsApp group also, so that you are completely in sync with what is going to happen on each of the days. So is this program for you? Well, if you can relate to any of the pointers mentioned over here, if you are interested in enhancing natural beauty, you know, demystify beauty, I think most importantly, get out of the maze where different people are telling you different things about what you should be using on your hair or on your skin. If you want to start understanding what does your skin tell about you, what does your hair tell about you, and if you want simple recipes that can be done at home, then this program is definitely something that you should join. And it is for all age groups, it is for all genders. These are some of the testimonials of the previous participants. So this is the fourth batch of the program that we are going to be running with Smita. So we have ample customer feedback from the previous batches on what they liked or what they did not like, and we are continuously improvising the program based on that. So you can read some of these testimonials. Ishita will also be sharing a document in the chat section. You can go through that as well for the testimonials. And the last time when we did this program, which was September, our average rating given by the participants on the program was 4.1 out of 5. So that's a little bit about how the program will be conducted. So if you would like to join the program, you can scan the code that you can see on the screen, or you can also pay through Google Pay and Paytm. The instructions are mentioned on the slide. So with that, we'll open up the chat section now for any questions that you might have for Smita, or anything that you would like to know about the program. So you can start putting down your questions in the chat section, and we'll keep taking them up one by one. Okay, so Smita, I'll start reading the questions. Samtha is asking, what is the last date for early bird. So Samta, the program starts on Monday. So for early bird, the last day is the last time and day is Sunday 10 a.m. Smita, question for you. Can graying of hair be reversed?
See here, you can hear me, right? Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
once the gray hair is already out, there is nothing you can do about it. But then hair, the growing of hair is a continuous process. Like I said, once the new hair, once the old hair comes out, that is once the gray hair just falls off, in the hair bulb will grow one more hair. But then once your nutrition and once your lifestyle improves, there is a lot of potential for that hair to be black. So yes, you can definitely reverse the graying of hair, but whatever is already out, that you can that you cannot gray, that you cannot reverse.
Okay. Uh, Next question. Will this be suitable for hormonal issues
Hormonal issues after delivery. I mean,
after delivery?
see, body works in a holistic manner. So any hormonal issues is again because of some malfunctioning that is happening in the body. If all the organs were working properly, uh, you wouldn't have had all these issues. So whether it is before delivery, after delivery, all those things don't matter. Once the body gets what it needs in terms of the lifestyle change, whatever may be the issues in the body, it will automatically get corrected, because we don't drive the body from the back seat. The body is the main driver. Once it gets what it wants, like for example, let's say if it has a map to go, it will definitely go wherever it wants, but we can't really direct it. So to address it, yes, it can.
Can graying, sorry, I've asked this. I have dry and frizzy hair. Will I be able to repair?
Yes, you definitely will be able to repair, reverse all these issues. I did have all those conditions, including dandruff and all that. So yes, I have very good hair now. So yes, provided you change your lifestyle.
How long will the data be displayed on the e-learning platform? So, Sangeeta, it will be on the e-learning platform for 30 days. And there is a lot of information which is downloadable actually. So, if you do access it within the period of 30 days, most of the information you will be able to download and keep on your system for accessing later on. Okay, next. Do we get a PDF file of all exercises and recipes so as to execute later? So yes, Suchita, like I said, a lot of information is downloadable. So for exercises, you will get a document, a PDF document. Ishita was just speaking about that. And similarly for the recipes also, the document is downloadable. So you can download it, keep it, and practice it later as well. Rinku is asking, Smita, maybe you can take this up. Do the DIY recipes have a shelf life?
Yes, some of them, see, it depends on the ingredients. If the ingredients are room temperature, then definitely you can keep it at room temperature. But then if the ingredients are something that you have to keep refrigerated, then you'll have to refrigerate the whole product itself. So it depends on which particular product we are talking about.
Shivani is asking, is there any remedy for facial hair like on chin, etc.?
So yes, Shivani, that requires a lifestyle change. Definitely, all these hormonal corrections will automatically get resolved. It will definitely not go within few months and all that, because these are long-term issues. So consistently applying this lifestyle over 1 or 2 years will definitely even show changes in that.
Will you teach homemade soaps also?
No, we'll not be teaching any soaps, but then we do have similar products for body wash and hair wash and all those things. I mean, it will not look like a soap though.
Does this work out for a diabetic?
Yes, absolutely. I do. I still think that you should consult with your doctor for your blood sugar levels while you're following this. We have absolutely worked with plenty of diabetic patients with who are also on insulin, who were on insulin, who are now out of their medication. So yes, this direction definitely works if continued over a period of time.
Please help us about pigmentation.
Yes, Kritika, pigmentation is all about the deposits on the layers of the skin, and the body just deposited it there, the toxins. So once you clean up your lifestyle, the pigmentation also will go. It will take a little bit of time. It will not maybe go in 1 or 2 months. It will take, give it about a year. So you will slowly start seeing the pigmentation issues go away, depending on which pigment, uh, which area the skin, the body targets first to clean up.
Yeah, and we also have a pigmentation recipe that we'll be sharing. How can I grow my hair longer and thicker?
Like I said, who is growing the hair now? The same body is going to grow your hair longer and thicker as well. So it depends on what you feed to that hair, what you feed to your body, and how you take care of your hair and scalp and all that.
For someone who's now 55 years, can there be improvement in skin and hair? And how long will it take to see improvement? I need a lot of detox because my skin is very badly damaged.
See, when you say skin is badly damaged, it also means that the insides also will be in a similar condition. So this is definitely going to help you detox very slowly, and then you can definitely see these changes on your skin over a period of time. Depends on how much how much your insides are, insides need cleaning. So when it comes to age is just a number. See, I am 43 today and I don't look 43, people have told. So you don't have to worry about age. It is all about how much you have collected inside.
And in fact, the diet plan that Smita will share on Monday is actually going to help in a lot of detox and internal cleansing, which is very, very important for good skin. Uh, Twinkle is asking, I am 30 and my hair is very thin due to surgery in pregnancy. So is it possible for me to grow new hair?
See, I also had a C-section delivery for my second child. It really did not, I mean, C-section doesn't really have to do with hair. It is the overall condition of the body that gives the hair its looks and its quality. So we really cannot blame anything at a particular event or something that happened to the body. It is again a lifestyle issue. It's not C-section.
So Rekha is asking, can I use your remedies for my little boy of 1 year?
Yes, yes. See, whatever ingredients we are going to use, they are all something that you can also put in your mouth. I mean, it's not poisonous at all. So I have grown up both. I have grown both my kids like this for the last few years, and they were 5 years, 8 years, and that range when they started applying all these principles. So definitely these can be used even on toddlers and all that. If you really want to understand whether you can use, you can definitely use it on yourself. And if you think it's safe, you can just use it for the children also.
Next question, my biggest concern is cystic acne. Will these home remedies cure my acne?
Yes, yes, absolutely. See, cystic acne is body suffering to send out the toxins from inside your skin. And that is why you have all those pus driven problems. So your body definitely needs whatever we are going to share. It's going to come out through those acne only, but then it is going to stop over a period of time.
Mary is asking, what's the e-learning platform? So it's a website, Mary. E-learning platform is our website where we put out the e-learning courses. So whoever subscribes to a particular program, he or she is given access to that particular program on the website. So you will get a login ID and password. So you log in through that and you're able to see all the course contents over there. Okay, how long would it take to stop hair fall if we start living as per your recommendation?
See, the body's way of working is not like medicines. So today, if you go outside in the market and you take a certain product and then you obviously will see changes like in the next 1 week or 15 days or whatever. But then in the Nature Cure lifestyle, we are recommending that you clean your inside so that your body gets that empowerment to grow your hair well. So initially, when you put the good things inside your body and follow the right lifestyle, the old hair that was full of toxins and other things will definitely be shed. But then that hair bulb will get cleaned up and then new hair will start coming up. So initially, when I actually started my own healthy lifestyle, I had a like really bushy hair. It was really fat. I couldn't even wear a clip. But then over a period of time, when I was doing these lifestyle changes, I lost a lot of hair. But then it did not make me bald. I had a lot of tiny hair that grew in its place. And then today I have so much of hair that again, I've gone back to that condition where I don't use, I can't use very small clips and all that. But then it is actually improving every year after year. I started this lifestyle from 2012. So year after year, I can see only growth and progress in my body.
Suchita is asking, I'm not aware of e-learning program. Can you share details? So Suchita, the program is, the same, the Glow Your Skin and Hair program. The way it would be conducted is that there is a WhatsApp group, and every day we are sharing some information on the WhatsApp group, and there are also certain Q&A sessions that will happen on the WhatsApp group itself. Plus there are sessions which are happening on Zoom. So like this particular session, there are 3 sessions that are going to happen on Zoom. And parallelly, all this material will also be available on our website, because a lot of times people find it difficult to follow the program on WhatsApp because a lot of chat is happening. So it's difficult to maneuver through that and go through the content. So for that purpose, all that content is put on the website as well. So you can watch the recordings over there, the Zoom session recordings, and whatever we put on WhatsApp, you can watch that also over there. Okay, so we'll give you access to that once you register for the program. I hope I've explained that. Okay, Dipali is asking, can it be possible to conduct the program in Hindi? So Dipali, ये program तो English में ही है. All our content right now is in English. But Smita understands Hindi. We all understand Hindi, speak Hindi. So if you would like to join the program and ask your queries in Hindi, that's absolutely fine. It can be taken care of. Can plant-based collagen available in the market improve your skin?
See, I personally haven't used anything, any collagen from the market, because I wouldn't know what ingredients they would add into that product. So I can't really say about any such product available in the market. I purely depend on putting things on my skin that I can actually put on my mouth. In my mouth.
Jyoti is asking, will you teach making face creams at home?
Yes, we do have a moisturizer that we'll be teaching in the group.
Vijay Lakshmi is asking, I feel numbness in my foot. Can this be reversed?
So this is not really related to hair and skin, but then to answer your question, this is due to an internal cleansing that is needed. I don't know whether you're diabetic and all that. So peripheral neuropathy definitely can be reversed even if you follow the lifestyle that we are speaking about hair and skin, for hair and skin.
Sumita is asking, after typhoid, I have a lot of hair fall. So how can that be cured?
So I think the very first thing that you'll have to think about is, I got typhoid because of an unhealthy lifestyle that your body is suffering with. So once you actually take some steps to clean up the insides of the body, the hair will automatically grow. Either way, it is going to grow even if you don't use this lifestyle. But then the chances of getting a typhoid-like situation is going to come back again.
So I see more questions on hair fall and gray hair. So I think all that has been covered. So I'll take up some additional questions. Kamal is asking, I have contractures developed after plastic surgery on the neck region. Will you be able to help?
Contractures are, what do you say? What are contractures? Are they some kind of medical term?
Yeah, so Kamal, if you could just clarify that in the chat section, are they, those scars that are left after the surgery? Is that what you're referring to? Okay, till we get a response on that. Next question. My hair is very healthy, but after a length, it stops growing in length.
See, hair has about 3 stages of growth. So the second stage is the longest stage of growth. And again, the retaining, the second stage being the longest also depends on your lifestyle. So if your lifestyle is such that hair bulb cannot contain that hair and then it is loosely rooted to the hair bulb, then it will definitely fall off. Of course, new hair is going to grow in its place, but then to get a lengthy hair, you also need to care for that hair. It is like any other aspect of your life. The more you give attention to that, the more better it gets.
Okay. Next question. I have tried many things under dark for under eye dark circles, but all fail. Can you please suggest something very effective?
See, the skin under the eye is the thinnest in the body. So if the toxins are collected in your face region and all those things, they will definitely appear under the skin, under the eye. So yes, once you change your lifestyle, you sleep well, and many of the lifestyle tips that we give will definitely show that in your body, on your body and the face.
So, Smita, Kamal is clarifying that the question was about scars after the surgery, but the pliability is minimal.
Okay, the stretching and other things, right? So Ishita is actually going to teach you face yoga. The pliability of the skin has to come from inside the body. And once you start applying some of the yoga principles that Ishita is going to teach and clean the insides of the body, the skin's elasticity and the the muscles on the face or wherever you are planning to will definitely improve. The more you work on it, the more it's going to get better. But whether the marks will go away, that is something that we may not be able to say.
Will diet help in constipation issues? So Hannah, yes, that it will help, but the focus of the program is on skin and hair. So, but yes, the diet that we give will definitely help in that as well. If you want, you can also go in for a personalized coaching program for specific health issues. Sangeeta is asking for the DIYs. Will the demos be given for all? So Sangeeta, demo videos will be given for 2 recipes, and for the remaining recipes it will be text based recipes.
Kamal Shah, I think he was the same person who asked.
Yeah, same question.
See, just think like this. Many women also have C-section deliveries, right? We go through the surgeries, but at the same time, there are people who have not really gone through lifestyle changes, and then who have not been exercising, moving their body, moving the muscles. When their body stretches, right, we will still feel that pain in the stitch area when it actually stretches, when the skin stretches. But then as you continue to improve your lifestyle, the skin's elasticity kind of increases. The muscles in that area also improves. I think you said neck, right? So we have something like some of the asanas that we have definitely will, by the time you get to that asana, your neck muscles will definitely will get improved if you have to get to that level. So on a long-term basis, I think it is going to address your problem.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Suggest some good oils, hair mask for 8 years girl. So Alicia, that will be included as part of the program. So we will be sharing a hair oil, we will be sharing a hair wash, a hair wash powder also actually. So once you join the program, you'll get access to all of those recipes, and you can also try them out for your child. What about wrinkles and sagging skin? So, Smita, I'll just answer a few of these
Sure.
questions quickly because we are reaching the end of the session. So again, on wrinkles and sagging skin, we will be sharing a few DIY recipes. The yoga that Ishita teaches is also going to help, and the diet plan that Smita shares with you and the lifestyle tips, all that will help in working towards this. And it will also help, like Smita will also explain to you why you get wrinkles, why you get sagging skin. Like each of these needs more explanation. So once you're on the program, I think Smita will be able to answer all of these for you. Again, hair loss we've already covered. So Sangeeta, if you joined late in the session, I would request if you can just go back and watch the recording. I think it'll answer this question for you. Any remedy for open pores? Smita, if you would like to take this up.
Right. It's bodies. What do you say? Bodies wanting to actually send out many of these pus and many of the remains. It may not be always pus. There are lots of toxic deposits in the form of liquid that has to come out over a period of time, either through perspiration or whatever. So it depends on why the body pores are like that. So once you correct your lifestyle, the body will not feel the need to open the pores so often to send out things outside, except for maybe when you're exercising and all that, when the pores open.
Okay, other hair fall questions. Again, I would request if you can watch the recording. We've covered hair fall. Alicia's asking, suggest some drink to remove toxin for cleansing the gut from body. So, Alicia, in the diet plan that we give on Monday, we will be including a lot of recipes as well. So you can pick it up from there. Neelam is asking, Smita, I think you should answer this question. Neelam is asking, where has Smita trained for skin and hair?
To be very frank, I'm not, my background is from IT. I've been in the IT for 20 years, and while I was in IT, I had all these life-threatening issues, and I was actually blessed to reach somebody who made me understand what the true nature of the body is, what is the innate nature of bodies, and how it heal and all that. So since 2014, I've been working with people randomly, basically people who came to me. I've just been helping them. So today, I've been working with people with cancers and many of those severe issues as well. So it is only experience that is driving me and then making me stick to this profession. And it is now a profession. It was never my profession in the past. And today I am only going to be sharing my experience with you, and it has worked for plenty of the clients that I work with. Yeah, and many of the journeys that I have, many of the people whose journeys after healing are also published on WellCure.
Mamta is asking, is tea bad for your skin? My skin is darkening. Is it because of tea?
No, it's not because of tea. Yes, tea is definitely a stimulant, but it is not just tea. Lots of factors help, lots of factors come together to make that skin look like that. It is not tea alone, but then yeah, you can definitely replace tea with some healthy replacements like herbal drinks, and all, which we are definitely going to share in the program.
Vijay Lakshmi is asking, will this lifestyle reverse the harmless fibroids in my uterus?
See, harmless, harmful, it is just a name given by the industry. Yes, the fibroids have to actually go, and then if you do this lifestyle, it will be addressed as well. You can also take a personalized consultation from WellCure to specifically address those issues. But then yes, it is going to definitely help.
Saili is asking, I subscribed for the course, how to go for e-learning portal. So Saili, whoever is subscribing for the program, we are giving them access. So you would have received an email from WellCure with your user ID and password. But in case you missed seeing that, when we do the first session on Monday with Smita, right in the beginning, we'll do a small demo on how you can log into the e-learning website. So we'll tell you the name of the website. We'll also tell tell on the WhatsApp group. Maybe Ishita's already put it there. But in case you've missed, we'll do a quick demo on Monday as well, so that you can log in and see. Will you cover natural ways to color hair? So yes, Rashi, we do have a hair color recipe that we would be sharing. Okay, I'm just quickly going through the questions, like if they are repetitive or if we've got anything else that we need to cover. Yeah, so I see a lot of questions on which diet should I follow for dark circle, dull skin, detox, etc., etc. So we'll be sharing the diet plan on the Monday call with Smita at 6 p.m. Kiran is asking who to contact for thyroid problems. So Kiran, if you could just drop us an email at info@wellcure.com, then we'll take it forward from there if you want to do the personalized health coaching for your health issue. Vegan collagen, we've already explained, Smita's already explained. So I would request you to refer to the recording. Mamta's asking what's the fee for this whole session. So Mamta, the fee is mentioned on the screen. It's 849 rupees for the 5-day program. Okay. And Smita, there's one question. Anything for stronger nails?
I've seen some of my clients who came to me and told me that if I start doing some hard work in the kitchen or things like that, my nail usually breaks very quickly. So you must understand that some of the lifestyle that you are already following affects the bones and the calcium and many of the production in the body. So once you start changing your lifestyle, the body fixes many of these issues, including the skin and so the nails as well. It definitely gets better. I've seen it in my own body.
Aparna is asking where can I see the recording. So Aparna, after the session is over, maybe tomorrow morning we will share the recording with all of you who are on this session. So we'll send it to you on email, and you can watch it from there. Okay. Yeah, so I think I've reached the end of the question list. Someone has raised their hand. So if you could, if you want to ask a question, if you could just type it out. Pari, I can see someone called Pari who's raised her hand. So Pari, if you could just type out your question. And yeah, so Vijay Lakshmi is saying, thank you for the wonderful session. Meet you on Monday. Great, Vijay Lakshmi. Glad to have you on board. So we'll just, Smita, wait for a minute in case Pari is writing down her question. You can take that up. And Aparna, yeah, we've made a note of your email ID, Aparna. So we'll send the recording to you. Okay, if anyone else has any other questions, you can put that down. Otherwise, I think I'm going to conclude the session for today. Okay, I think Smita, we are good. We've taken up all the questions.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to meeting you all on Monday again. And the topic for Monday's session is natural foods for natural beauty. So we'll be going through what are the foods that you should eat or you should not eat if you are trying to work on your skin and hair health. And Smita will also be sharing with us a diet plan, where she'll be telling us like what all should we be eating or drinking throughout the day and how it helps us. And I think the beauty of whatever she's going to teach is that this is not based on any fads. This is just based on nature's laws. So there is a certain way our body is supposed to be. There are certain functions it's supposed to perform throughout the day, and therefore what we eat, what lifestyle we follow must be in sync with the functions of the body. So once you start doing that, you start giving the time, the input, the space that your body needs to clean you up from inside and give you good skin, good hair, and good health in general. Okay, so that's what she's going to talk about and teach us in the session on Monday. So with that, I will conclude the session for today. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you Smita for answering all the questions so patiently. So we look forward to seeing you all on Monday now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Be blessed.